Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at what your soul chose your life for. And so the intention of this reading is, when your soul chose your life, what benefit did it know you're going to gain that mattered so much for it to choose this path or this life for you? And to do this reading, we are going to be picking 3 piles together. I chose to pick up a sigil deck so that all you can see are drawings. This way, you're using your intuition fully to... I really feel this one, so I'm gonna take it. You're using your intuition fully to pick the reading for you today. Looks like this is the 3rd one. Okay, so let me reveal the cards to you for pile number 1. This is your sigil. For pile number 2, this is your sigil. And for pile number 3, this is your sigil. Now, if you like to pick with crystals, you feel that this is definitely a better way for you to pick your piles intuitively, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the white howlite. Ooh, the light. There we go, the white howlite. For pile number 2, you have the Snowflake Obsidian. I think it's the light from the candle, and I wanted to light it today for today's reading from the very beginning, setting a spiritual air to the reading before we begin, tranquility to allow you to think clearer. And for pile number 3, you have the Dalmation Jasper. All right, so take a look at which one of these, hold on, there. Which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, in this case, I mean, they will probably give you an even more in-depth look at why your soul came here, more information, and perhaps you'll be able to connect all the dots. So it all depends on what you're drawn to. If you're just drawn to one pile, then this is it. This will be your pile. If you're drawn to several or maybe even all, then perhaps you'll be able to connect the dots even more in such an important reading like that. And so trust your intuition. Whether it's drawing you to one, several, or maybe all, then this or these will be your reading for today. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the white howlite crystal as well as this really interesting sigil. Let's see how this fits into your reading. And today we're doing a very important reading. We're doing reading about when, okay, thank you. When your soul chose this life that you're in, what benefit did it know it will gain that mattered so much that it chose your life? So we're going to be getting into detail, taking a close look at your tarot cards and your oracle cards, which are on the table. I made it as diverse as possible, the oracle cards for today, including a sigil here, so that we're able to dive deep into what your soul was trying to help you with. Okay, so let's pick one card from each of these oracle cards. Let's pick this one up. And then we'll be picking one here. Oh, right. We'll be picking an I Ching combo. 2 I Chings. There we go. And finally, I'm seeing to be the traveler means some of you may have been traveling a lot in this lifetime or are going to be traveling a lot. Moving maybe a lot. This one moved, speaking of movement. So let's take it. So excited about this reading, especially that this is the first one. Don't know what to expect yet in a reading like that. So let's find out together. 2 tarot cards obviously showed up. These are important to your journey. Let's reveal your cards. So you have treachery. The keywords here are betrayal, mistrust, deception. Interesting. All right. Let's pick this one up. You have the Fehu rune. Okay. I don't think we have space here, so I guess we'll just put them normally. And then, so you have, traveling, exactly. That's what caught my attention here before I read it. We're going to be reading it together. But the 2 I Chings here, the 2 combo I Chings, this one is fire, I believe, and this one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, mountain. I'll check it, I'll double check it now. Fire and mountain. So together, obviously, they're giving traveling. And I do have a bigger book that I can check the 2 I Chings together. But anyways, you have traveling, traveler, creating small success, traveling, constancy brings good fortune. Let's read what it says on the other side. To be the traveler means you are not at home here. This could mean that perhaps you come very specific, but maybe you come from another planet. I don't know. To be the traveler means you are not at home here. You know you don't belong. Interesting, right? I really have that feeling for you. Since you are only passing through, your creative involvement is limited. You cannot expect to change your surroundings. Perhaps you have this deep inner feeling that you want to change your surrounding. Maybe you are with traveler coming from somewhere else. Maybe you're more developed, smarter. Maybe you're a developed soul and you could be frustrated, really frustrated about your surrounding. But it looks like, that's the energy I'm getting here. You cannot expect to change your surroundings, and nor should your surroundings change you. Be constant to your own way as you travel. Interesting. Very cool reading, right? So let's check out the rest of your cards. Wow. Mercury in Gemini with excitement. 3rd house is the house of communication. Okay. Let's now check out your tarot cards. This is a Minoan deck. I've been so obsessed about it lately. Because of this deck, actually, I've been reading a lot about the Minoan civilization. I find it so interesting. So we'll be using that deck for you today. You have the Maid of Horns. This is the Page of Pentacles. And you have some Minoan text here that says, well prepared and ready. Okay. Cool. So you have the Ace of Pentacles again. The Minoan text is cow. You have the 10 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles here in your reading. Perhaps you came to Earth, you've chosen the Earth as your destination because of all of these Pentacles for something. You have sacrifice. Interesting. It brings a whole new perspective here. And you have the 3 of Swords. And this is catching my eye. The Minoan text here is not assembled, not put together. Wow. Okay. What is this saying? I will say something I'm noticing. So Earth is a stop for you. It's an important stop. You might be thinking, Earth, where are we? What are we saying here? I don't know. I'm getting that idea for one reason. You know, it's an open universe. Maybe we're not all going to reincarnate here for... maybe we're going to be reincarnating somewhere else, or we've been other places. Maybe you were on a higher realm and came back. I don't know. Please take it how it resonates. But I do get this feeling that you're somehow out of this world and you chose to come here on purpose on Earth. So it seems like there is some purification process going on. Why am I saying that? Because I feel like this looks like an apparatus, this sigil. It reminds me of the apparatus of purifying water or turning, desalting, is it called? Desaltation, if I'm not mistaken, of seawater. So some sort of purification is going on. This reminds me of a question mark, obviously. So I think you came here looking a way to purify some energy and some pain maybe that your soul has, and to grow spiritually. And you found this lifetime, this earth, with all of the earth here, as something that will help you in this purification process. Purifying your soul. Also, this could be with the saltiness, bitterness, and you have betrayal, mistrust, deception. Perhaps you have been greatly hurt. Look at all these daggers. Maybe you've been greatly hurt and broken in another lifetime. And I feel like your soul has chosen your circumstances because one way or another, it was going to help you ground yourself and purify that hurt. I have this crazy idea that I'm getting here. I've wanted to say it from the beginning of the reading. I've been dancing around it, but I'm just going to say it. And the reason I didn't want to say it is because I don't know if this information is right or not. But who has ultimate information about how spirituality works and the spiritual path works? So I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling, to be honest with you. I'm just going to say it. It could be true when it comes to our spiritual paths. And it may be absolutely ignorant and I'm just blabbering something that's not right. But I have this feeling that you already bypassed a certain spiritual level, like you've already graduated from it, like you've already developed, and you're supposed to move on to a next level, but you've sacrificed and you still came back to Earth because it was gonna help you with something before you move on. I don't know if this is even possible, if we can do that or not. But that's what I'm feeling. If it's not true, just please cross it out. If this is not something that one can do, please cross it out. But in all cases, you come across as someone who's highly developed spiritually. You've been everywhere, you know, you've gone through a lot. You've tried maybe many civilizations, many lifetimes. Definitely a developed soul who's been around a lot. And you chose this lifetime because it was helping you with some specific, it seems, bitter, stubborn type of shadow. And your soul felt it was a great opportunity to go through this experience, because you will come out purer on the other side. In fact, Fehu is like treasure. So with the pentacles here, you're also coming here to enjoy abundance, earthly abundance. You're here meant to also, so it's two things. You're purifying your soul, and you're also want to enjoy some sort of abundance as you feed others. And is it like, this is definitely not a coincidence. Fehu is also, by the way, related to the cow, because Fehu is related to the old Norse mythology story of, you know, the creation of humanity. This could actually mean that you've been around, like I said, from the very beginning. So you're a soul that has tried and has come here, you've evolved. You may have even come from some time before the earth. I don't know. But at the end of the day, going back to the Norse story of creation, it's the cow that was created first from ice, and she fed the first gods. And she fed the Norse gods, and she was abundant. So we see kettle, we see cow. So that's not a coincidence here. You're definitely coming here to create some sort of abundance. And look at that. You're also getting abundance, and you want to give. You want to give because of your maturity. You're able to create, and so you want to enjoy that creation. And at the same time, you also want to be able to give. And look at that with the Four of Pentacles. To gather, so you're coming here to gather, enjoy what Earth has to offer, but you're also to collect. You're also giving. Gather and collecting. Gather and giving. There, we see this reciprocative energy in the drawing of the Four of Pentacles. So helping others and helping yourself. And so you've sacrificed the evolution, or you moving on for one reason or the other, because you wanted to come here, purify something. You found it as a good opportunity. You can help as well. That was a big part of it. You wanted to come and help. And you also, along the way, wanted to enjoy that part of what Earth has to offer. You wanted to enjoy that experience. But most importantly, the most important focus is release of some loaded sad energy here that you believe was going to, you can purify. Which makes me think that the sacrifice here is not you sacrificing after having evolved, because how could you evolve when there's still a shadow that you need to heal? Which makes me think maybe you were supposed to evolve and some sort of karma happened and you had to come back. That could definitely, by the way, be the situation here. Evolved, you were supposed to move on. In that case, look, not assembled, not put together. With the Three of Swords, it got hit. Something happened here. In your process of evolution, it's like you were evolved, you were going to move on, and it looks like right towards the end, something got sacrificed. Perhaps this is karma, and that's why you have betrayal and mistrust and deception. Someone hit you with something. But why would someone do that? I can explore it later for you in what happened here in the past life. I promise before we end this reading, but I felt like I was gonna shift here and not focus on what you're here to do first. So you're obviously here to bring good fortune to yourself and heal the pain with all of the blues and the third house. Maybe even heal the throat chakra as well. It seems like this was an important life because it was offering you a lot of traveling with Mercury here and excitement. You're moving a lot And this movement everywhere is giving you some benefit that can help you with your communication, perhaps, or with you building that fortune. So first clue we see is that you chose this lifetime because with the moving around somehow, maybe you've moved from different cities, maybe you've moved homes, you've moved neighborhoods, you've moved to countries. There's movement here. And this movement has given you a lot of experience to do the things that you are doing today or you're going to be doing later on in life that is going to be important for the achievements that your soul wants to experience. That type of good fortune and success that your soul wants to achieve. So that's the first clear thing. Also, your soul craves helping. We have the cow here twice. You crave helping. You want to help others, and you feel like this is going to help you in this purification process, this communication, this help will probably open up your throat chakra and help you help others. Perhaps clear out some karma. Maybe your soul wanted to heal this deception by helping others, bringing balance to that energy. And what are the odds that you have all this kettle in this reading? Something definitely hurt you in a past lifetime, and it could have broken you or stabbed your heart greatly. This is a big issue with the Ten of Wands, which we will explore later. And so with the life you're living now, one way or the other, it's helping you heal. Some of you, with all of the kettle here, maybe you've had a great mother, or you are a mother where you're healing your sadness as you release and take care of your children, or you had a great mother or great parents who helped heal a lot the situation, the sadness that happened in the past. So that's one of the reasons that you picked your lifetime as well. Either you being a mother or your parents, or maybe even you mothering others, helping others will help you heal that pain that happened. Whatever the past story is, I see two things for sure. It seems for one reason or the other, you seem to be an evolved soul out of this world, and you seem like you have sacrificed coming here for a reason and found it beneficial. It's like, okay, fine, I'll come here, benefit others, but I'll also be benefiting. And that thing that you're benefiting is some sort of healing of something bitter that has to do with great betrayal that happened to you and broke your heart. That's something that I'm really seeing. And you seem to be, see here, it looks like you've really considered this as a soul with the Page of Pentacles. It says, well prepared, ready. You're ready to get on and take on this life as an evolved soul. You got this kind of energy. You know how to do this. And you found it as a great opportunity to heal that sadness, heal that betrayal. something that wasn't supposed to happen happened. The olive tree, as you can see with this Minoan text here, you know how when we say we extend an olive branch, so you wanted to find peace as well, especially that this is how the Minoans presented a shrine, these curves here. They also held the cow or the bull horns as sacred. So it looks like you found it as some sort of your life now, for one reason or the other, seems to be a safe place for your soul to come and get some sort of rest. Not that your life was easy in any way. It could have been, I don't know, but not that your life was easy, but also somehow it had both elements where you can heal that shadow, that sadness, and at the same time, it did somehow give you a safe space to heal and to somehow be at peace or something. There is that element. So your purification process is happening through the small successes, or the many successes actually, that you will be creating, that will get good fortune. It says consistency brings good fortune. And so it looks like this purification process that you came here to do as a soul, it found your life as a great opportunity. Do you see the traveling here? Perhaps because of the traveling, the moving around, as a great opportunity to show your talents, show what you've got. Because you have something sacred here to your energy, like some sort of magic to you, with great, it's the horns are on the head, so great wisdom, great knowledge, great intelligence. That's definitely making you well prepared for this journey. You're holding that horn here, and you're using that magic, or using that preparedness, that ancient knowledge that you intuitively know, to help others, and that in turn is giving you back. And it's certainly through that process, that purification process, that you are healing that sadness that you came here to release. Definitely, there is an element here that your life is going to help you help others, and that help is going to release that sadness. And you see a lot of talking with Mercury in Gemini. I mean, Mercury in Gemini. So much talking. Maybe maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you're not healing your throat chakra. Maybe you have a great throat chakra with all this knowledge now, looking at your reading actually, and you're using your throat chakra to give that wisdom. Do you see that? To give that ancient wisdom to help others. So you could be like, I don't know, I the first thing that hit my head was monk, but why would a monk be listening to a tarot reader on YouTube? So maybe it's not a monk, but also like a monk doesn't talk that much, so cross that out. You could be someone who guides others somehow. Yeah, someone who's passing on ancient knowledge. Maybe it doesn't even have to be spirituality, by the way. Maybe you're so intelligent, for example, in maths and physics, and you just get it, and at an integral level, you just get it. And so you're here to help teach others in that area. Or maybe you are someone who has spiritual knowledge and you're helping heal others. Or maybe you are someone who has ancient knowledge since you're coming out of this world. You just have some sort of information that your soul knows, you know, you've lived all these lifetimes for so long that your astral body just knows it, you know, you just get it. You exude that energy. You could be the type of person who would listen to something difficult for others, super heavy, and you just get it. You get it. And so with that gift and that long experience of traveling, you are able to do that type of reciprocity. I don't know why your lifetime here is sacrificial. I have no idea, but I can't help but see that in your reading. Perhaps because of my lack of knowledge into the secrets of the universe and how reincarnation works and what's going on here. At least it's something outside of what my scope and what I've read. But it looks like you're evolved. It's a sacrifice to come back, but you did come back to heal something in your soul. And as you do that, it's also a sacrifice because you're helping others. Yeah, there's a sacrificial element to your reading, and your life somehow is bringing you some peace of mind, or some peace, some rest. And it could be crazy to hear if you've been through a difficult life, but there is some aspect in your life that's giving you some sort of safety, a type of safety that your soul needs. Some type, you know, there are different types of safeties. There is financial safety, there is physical safety, there is safety from war, there is safety from danger. There's different types of safety. So although whether your life has actually been abundant and easy or difficult, there is an element to your life that feels abundantly safe to your soul, and it saw your life as a great opportunity to get a type of safety here. Seeing the kettle, I can't help but feel that it could have been a parent, a good mother or a good father, good parents, maybe a safe country. Maybe you needed that type of safety, something like that, to heal some sort of betrayal from the past. And your life is presenting to your soul that great opportunity to heal something broken here, some old betrayal. I think it's time, since it's a big part of your reading, to check what happened here and how your soul is going to heal that. This great hurt and this great pain. So first question, what happened in your past life that brought all of this pain? And then the second question will be, how is your soul using your life to heal that? Okay, so let's take this card. These are two, actually. So what happened? You have the Queen of Pentacles. That's an ancient city in the Minoan, in Crete, ancient Crete. Knossos, that was the capital. So look at that. You're always holding. You always have that horn. Okay, so anyways, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Let's look at all before we react. Funny, it says I react here. So that could be something significant in your reading. You have the Knight of Cups with made with rose oil. That's the Minoan writing here. So first thing we see, 1, 2, and let me take this one to answer your question. A lot of court cards. Look at that. Did you have a lot of people betray you perhaps in the past lifetime? What happened here? So you have the Knight of Wands. Look, these are the daggers here. And you have the High Priest. Wow, so many people, even with the major arcana. And look at that. You have the Four of Cups. One cup fell, and it says because of or due to. So Gnosis, or to pronounce it properly, Gnosis, gives the idea of a great civilization, and that's the energy that I got, you coming from something much greater, right? And it looks like here with I embody with the priestess of horns, or the queen, the Queen of Pentacles. You had a high position in that place, high rank, very knowledgeable, high ranking, and made with rose oil here with the Knight of Cups. You were someone who was also very giving, a good type of leader. Look at that. You have some people here who betrayed you. Great betrayal, absolutely. And it came from someone who had huge authority as well, because you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is secrecy, so something underground in secrecy happened, and they took something away from you, because look at the same Raiton that this person is holding fell due to. So they took an advantage that you've presented with love, made with rose oil, and they've used that advantage to maybe sacrifice you somehow. Sacrifice could be they've killed you, or you've got betrayed in a past life, coming from a much bigger world, from people you never thought would betray you, my dear pal number one. And you came here to heal that betrayal, that bitterness, that sadness. And so something within you broke. There was a lot of crying and pain because of that betrayal, especially that it was done underground. They maybe wanted to take your power. A very interesting story. And so that brought a lot of pain to you. But look, you are someone who was a great leader in this great civilization. And so you're bringing that amazing knowledge and using what you remember of it in this world, intuitively picking up, and it's definitely bringing you ahead of everyone. Do you remember how in the traveling here, it does say you're not from this world? You know you don't belong. Since you are only passing through, your creative involvement is limited. So you don't have, or maybe don't remember everything that you once knew, but you're so evolved that you just get things at an intuitive level, and you're using that knowledge to help others, and at the same time that's healing you. Very interesting. So how is your soul, now that we know your story, how is your soul using this lifetime, your life, as an opportunity to heal that betrayal or that pain? How is that going to happen? So first things off, for a lot of you, with the cow and the kettle, very apparent and very strong in your reading. What are the odds? I feel that for a lot of you must have had a mother or parents that were loving, that helped you with releasing that first and foremost. Now, second, the star. Talk about healing, right? I got the star card. So the Minoan text here says all, everyone, everything. Yes, I remember. We'll talk about it in a second. But let me bring out your cards. Interesting. So you have the Three of Wands, and we see some grapes and something that's about to be baked here. Pizza, bread. Okay, so you have the Moon card. Can you see your cards? And let's pick one more up. You have the Four of Swords. So look at that. What has been broken is going to be fixed in this lifetime, for sure. And so it was a very wise choice for your soul to come in your life. We're going to explore now how that's going to happen. But this is the second time you have something around your throat. Looks like throat chakra. And you see the hands. Maybe they hurt you so much that they took your ability to speak, perhaps. And look at all this blue. What does it say here? Neither. And so maybe you're here to heal that. Or maybe you're using your throat chakra, which is a powerful thing that you have, to heal that. So one of the two things. Take it, of course, how it resonates with you. Right. Can you see that? All right. These are the important cards now. So let's give these priority. And then, although I really do feel that this one is saying something. Right. This reminds me that we've never read the definition of the sigil. So let's bring out the guidebook, read this definition. Maybe we've waited all this time to realize how this works before we start analyzing, since I remembered. All right, so it's number 29. All right. 29. Wanting to be right. If you have drawn this sigil, you are not clearly seeing that either consciously or subconsciously you are wanting to be right more than you are wanting anything else. The truth in this situation is that it doesn't matter if you are right or not. You may be very wrong in this scenario, or you may be very right. Either way, what matters is that you are valuing being right over everything else, and this will lead to pain. So how does that take us to what we're seeing here? This sigil is making me feel that despite your power and intelligence, there's something that your soul failed to see in the past, and perhaps was the weakness that they have used against you. And your soul found it as a great opportunity for you to come here maybe in a more humble life. Perhaps that's a sacrifice, you had to come down from that type of power and abundance and all the amazing world that you were in, to maybe humble your soul to see something that it wasn't seeing, because it was obviously your weakness here that gave way to others to hit you. And so talking about evolution and evolved soul, that was your weakness that maybe you didn't see before, where you got hit. And I really feel that this hit was kind of energetic with all of the wands here. Maybe that's what happens in a more developed society or world. So you got hit, it seems, energetically. And look at that. Something here is happening. Two scenarios. Either you got hit in your throat chakra, because we do see someone in the moon card stealing that necklace. And so you came here to heal that. Or you have a decorated throat chakra. And so where they hit you, you're going to be able to heal it through your throat chakra. So take it how it resonates with regards to your life. In all cases, your life was perfect for you to see something in a more humbling way. Maybe you've had so much power and you got this power taken away from you in this life, perhaps. But in all cases, with the Ace of Horns here, with this shrine, although you're in a more sacrificed, humble situation, maybe you're living a great life, but humbled from what you used to be in. Although that's the case, you always feel there's something sacred about you in your soul. It's like your soul knows you're out of this world, you're special. You know something here at a soul level. You've always felt unique, as the card was explaining here. And you cannot expect to change your surrounding, nor should your surroundings change you. Yeah, that special uniqueness that we felt in this card here. You're here to help. Maybe not in this lifetime where you will change the world, or maybe you will put with the Ace of Pentacles the seed to change where the things are going to happen. But maybe this is a message of don't be too frustrated with your surrounding, knowing that you're come from a much evolved place. In all cases, it's getting clearer now, the sacrifice. It's getting clearer what's going on here. But yeah, you feel like you are definitely unique here. You've got something sacred in you, something evolved. And so you were hit energetically. And you found this life as a great opportunity to be able to make these great or small successes, perhaps small successes as in comparison to what you've done before, that will help you heal that energy. With the moon card, it gives me this idea of like energetic energy, energetic hit, rather than an actual hit, something that brought you back to something smaller than what you were in, but it's proven to be very helpful to you, actually, because what was broken is going to be rebuilt. And look, the Four of Swords is a card of rest. That's the second time after the olive leaf here that we get an idea that you're coming here. Your lifetime is giving you some sort of rest, and this rest is helping you heal. I don't know, maybe you live a comfortable life with the grapes and the pizza here. I get the idea that you have some sort of good life. Maybe some of you came from a good family, or that life will have these two aspects to them with the Three of Wands. Did I say Three of Swords? My apologies. With the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, by the way, again, is traveling, just saying. But your life is giving you this, there's some sort of luxury to it, or some sort of comfort for sure, along with traveling and movement. That's got to be the case here. That's giving you, your soul, something that needs some rest, some good fortune, some successes. And we say some because in your past life it was way bigger. These elements are helping you to get the rest that you need without the huge responsibility that you used to have, along with helping to heal that betrayal. And so maybe in your soul, with the Star card falling on the Ten of Wands, you feel that there's a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of heaviness in your heart, that this lifetime is providing you the opportunity to heal. Maybe you even have questions of, why am I that sad kind of feeling? Yeah, well, it's not that bad. It's maybe even amazing, but I just don't want to say this because it's a general reading, but it's kind of like, it's a good life, maybe even in comparison to others, perhaps. You see, everyone, everything, I'm kind of getting closer to feeling like you're very fortunate, actually. And so you may be asking yourself the question of, why all this sadness with this fortune? Maybe it's a mystery to you. If that resonates, then it's coming from a past life. And you're here to put yourself back together again. It's like away from all of that. Like this earth lifetime is some sort of rest for your soul, even if it's difficult. It's obviously way more restful than what happened before. It gives you the opportunity to reflect, think on a deep level with the Moon card, And with your wisdom, with that knowledge that you have, that wisdom, you're carrying that to offer your services, your help to mother people, even with the kettle, and get mother people, help them with their knowledge, however it resonates, and get and make a life that is comfortable. So here's the thing. If that comfortable life doesn't resonate with you, it's definitely an element of your reading. See the Star and the Three of Wands. You're either lived that life or you're about to live a life of traveling and abundance and healing and doing amazing things. It's there. It's part of your reading. And so whether you've always lived this abundant, fortunate life with Fehu, or that you're about to live it, your soul chose your life because that experience is present energetically here. And it's helping you take that break, rest, heal, reflect, that healing is helping you reflect deeply about what happened or how you can heal that heaviness in your heart. Sacred, again, that sacredness. Designated sacred area, exactly. Look at that, exactly. Where you're healing. Very interesting reading, pile number 1. And so, as you heal that, you're able to go back. Your soul is able now to go back to that higher realm. And also with the Star here, it looks like in this lifetime, you're going to really stand out, and who would be surprised? You coming out of this world with this type of knowledge, obviously you are going to live an abundant life and stand out. How is that a surprise? Right? So your soul wanted to enjoy that as it heals and as it gives. And so at the end of your life or throughout your life, that sacrifice that happened to you, that energetic hit that happened to you, is going to be healed. You're going to find your stability one more time and put together what was broken, and most importantly with the moon, find that thing that your soul kept missing, that you couldn't see. And through this lifetime, as you're humbled and through that break where you get to reflect, you finally be able to see that which you couldn't see before, so that when you go back to that higher realm or where you belong, you can't be hit and betrayed in this way before. If I tell you that this is one of the most interesting readings I've seen a lot of interesting energies doing readings here on this channel as I read your energies. This definitely is one of the top ones, my dear pile number 1. Very interesting reading. And so you're going through a real purification process of seeing something you weren't able to see before, being all that smart and wise and evolved. Sometimes, you can have some blind spots, and your soul definitely found it as an opportunity to come here and see it. Sometimes you got to go back to the basics, right? So, my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see. I wish you the best of luck with your journey here. And may you have all the abundance and happiness and growth that your soul is seeking for. This was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And speaking of earthly matters, perhaps you want to check out my productivity e-cookbook. It can help you out with your earthly body. Really, it has 210 recipes that are healthy, delicious, and are cooked in a matter of minutes. The whole idea is that it helps you have the rest of the day to do whatever is important for you. I've partnered with a nutritionist to bring out this idea for you, and I'm very happy to bring it out to you and because I'm very passionate to help you, be productive, live your best life. And through this book, you'll be able to Eat healthy food that is super delicious, but have the rest of the day to do what is important for you. And if you're vegan, there is a vegan version. If not, you can make use of both ebooks. This way you'll have a plethora of healthy and delicious meals to choose from, perhaps for the rest of your life. And there are no duplicate recipes. So I truly hope you've enjoyed this ebook. It was done from the heart. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And my dear pal number one, thank you so much for tuning in and for sharing your energy with me and for allowing me to read such amazing energy. Thank you. Wishing you the best of luck. Hope we can connect in this lifetime or maybe in another lifetime. Who knows? And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the Snowflake Obsidian as well as this sigil card. And today we're taking a look at your soul journey, this specific lifetime. And so when your soul chose your lifetime, chose this life that you are in, what benefit did it know that you will gain that mattered so much? So that's what we're focusing on today. And as you can see, to do this reading, I brought out 4 oracle decks. They are very diverse in the messages that they could give us so that we can take a good look, 2 cards, at why your soul chose your life. Looks like this one slid out, so let's take it. From different energies of these oracle decks. Okay, so we have this card. And let's find out together, why did your soul choose your life in specific? So you have rising sun, hope, courage, optimism, wonderful. You have the Othala rune, right? Okay. And here you have the 2 I Chings. You have water and fire. Interesting, water and fire, like something igniting and something putting it off, maybe. So it says on this card with this combination, already across, creating success. Interesting. Now, speaking of creating success, I first saw this image as something super interesting. Like, look, there's a head here that has an arm and then the other arm, and both arms are holding this spade. It looks like this figure is digging something, and so working hard to plant seeds that this figure can harvest later, because this circle reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe in this lifetime, you are working to create some sort of success that is important in your soul journey. So here it says, creating success, consistency yields a small harvest. Interesting talk about harvest, right? Beginnings, good fortune, endings, and chaos. So on the other side, it says, you have committed yourself to a transition. Even if the change so far is internal, everything is in place. Create success in small ways. Attend to details, working with what you've already decided to achieve, decided or achieved. Don't lose your path by feeling as if you've arrived already and stop progress. Keep your momentum, keep on beginning. Interesting. Let's talk about beginning with the rising sun here. How interesting. Right, let's take a look at your 2 oracle cards here. So I'm going to keep them here and then roll on the tarot cards from there. You have Venus in Sagittarius with flirtation. Water and fire, it's like, don't put out the fire, continue to ignite it, continue to create new beginnings. So there's a lot of creative or creating energy here in your reading. And you have Saturn in Virgo with isolation. Okay, should I do it this way or no? Let's keep it the way we decided to. Look at that, 96. Maybe this is a significant year for you. Or maybe you were born in 96. All right, let's keep on going. So I see a divide here. Let me take that, and then let me take these, and we'll be pulling out from the top. So you have the 3 of Cups. Interesting. You also have, wow, the 10 of Cups. You came here to be happy, by the way. Although you could be hurt and in pain now, but one of the reasons you came here with the sun, the healing, you came here to achieve some sort of happiness after some sadness. There is sadness going on here for sure. Right, so you have the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I said I wouldn't take from the bottom, but it's meant to be, I guess. You have the 6 of Cups. Interesting, right? I think here there is something that you were trying to achieve. Look at that. Something you were trying to achieve in another lifetime. And maybe it was going slow. You didn't reach the full potential. And with that vision in mind, you came here, look at the planting again. Oh, remember when we said fire and water, putting it off, and then here it says begin, continue to begin. This definitely talks about you wanting to achieve something, as I mentioned in your past. It didn't work, maybe because I just heard gone too soon, believe it or not, in my mind right away as I was talking. So maybe you died before creating it in your past. And so one of your important missions and why you chose your life in specific, which we'll delve into deeply in today's reading, is because your life is allowing you to take on that which you were trying to create into this lifetime and actually achieve it. 6 of Cups talks about the past. And so here we see a great vision that you've always had, your soul wanted to achieve. Flirtation is something that speaks to your heart greatly, that you deeply care about. And you didn't have the opportunity to finish it. Something tragic happened here, and that you're going to be healing as well in this lifetime, in your specific life. I still didn't pick up why your life in specific, but we'll get to that. The overall picture is that you're picking up what you hurt you and using that to celebrate it in this lifetime. Right, you have the Sun card, and we can see the Emperor here, beautiful. And you have the Judgment card, rising. You see, you obviously died of, obviously, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, I wanted to say maybe you were killed in a lifetime and you reincarnated here into your life to find rise to which was taken from you or wasn't completed. Let's find out what this is, my dear pile number 2. But obviously you came here to work. You are so passionate about planting this seed that you came here in your life to create it. So why did your soul choose your life to do what we've just explored in your past life? That's a good question. Oh, I see something in common. Look at that. The 10 of Cups represents happy family. And the Othala also, because communities were so important in Norse, with Norsemen. And so Othala represents that family roots, that place. So the first clue I'm getting is that perhaps your family or birthplace in specific as well is one of the advantages that will greatly help you make this happen. So maybe your country has these resources that you need to fulfill that dream. Or maybe your country has a lot of freedom or a passport that helps you move around. Or maybe it is your family. Maybe your family has strong connections with an industry that is important to you, or to the people you're meant to meet. Or they have an access to a resource, love, money, connections, something about your country or your family that is very important to your soul, and it was a very important reason why your soul chose your life in specific. Maybe this is even community, by the way. Maybe it's not family, maybe it's not country, maybe the community that you're going to be meeting in this lifetime will help you heal something and help you reach your goals. So it doesn't have to be your family, it doesn't have to be your country. Like, for example, let's say you are someone who's so interested in Star Wars and all of these things. And so because you're so interested in that, in this lifetime, you get connected to certain people who also care a lot about what you care about. And through them, you are going to achieve a certain dream, for example. So in all cases, your community, be it family, be it country, be it city, be it people around you, or people that you're going to meet, and you being in this lifetime, at this time in your life, will help you meet these people and connect with these people. That will help you create that which you have lost. That's so important to your soul, the water and the fire, to reignite, to re-rise something that you have been working so hard towards. 8 of Cups is walking away. It's like gone too soon, for real. You were, this is the scene of the 8 of Pentacles. I'm trying to show you what I'm seeing. 8 of Pentacles is working hard, it's mastery. 8 of Cups is walking away. And so before you mastered something and before you created something in the form that you wanted, you were forced to walk away or leave your life. You may have been killed or hit, to be honest with you. And I think I can say this honestly as I'm seeing it, because it's a lifetime, past lifetime, that's not gonna hurt your feelings. But yeah, I can say it boldly without having to go around it. Yeah. And you have been reincarnated in this lifetime to pick it up again. And first and foremost, of course, your life as well is helping you heal that sadness that you have gone through. And it's helping you replant that wish and desire that your soul is craving for. Let's now explore first what that desire could be. And another thing, why your life is allowing you to create that. As I was talking, I heard ending chaos. I think in your lifetime, there could have been wars or a lot of chaos, yeah. I would guess wars. Maybe people weren't yet civilized enough. Because you have the bow and arrow here. I know this is love, but I'm thinking first, maybe community wasn't civil enough, or the circumstances weren't fortunate enough for you to achieve this dream. And with flirtation, I feel like your soul really found your life to be very different. And it has that element of fun and enjoyment where you can, I was going to say, enjoy your hobby. So this is something that you love doing, that it's almost a hobby that you couldn't do in the past. So what's the nature of that thing that you want to build? You're definitely a builder because you have the Emperor here. You want to create something, and it may even be an empire. You are definitely all about building something and taking over. It's like planting a farm, talk about farm, and then having this huge land working on its own forever, that is generating wealth for you. So you want to build something. What is it that you want, your soul is craving to build? I'll say something, but it's very specific. I know some of you could be architects or some sort of engineer. You're building a town here or a city or... very specific, I know. But I like to mention things that I notice. And speaking of building cities, actually, I've just watched in the news that Saudi Arabia is creating the first big city in the world that's fully AI or something. Like this, the most modern city, something like that. So this gives me an impression, speaking out of cities now, look at that. It looks like something, you could have done it one way in the past, but in this time of life, you are able to do it in a much more modernized way than what you could have done in the far past, in this past lifetime. So this is why the exact timing, look at that, 96. Speaking of, maybe this is signifying our times now. So yeah, there is this notion of this is the exact time, this is the exact life. So we found out why the time, something, you're modernizing it. So it's not like how you wanted to do it before. You even feel like you can do it in a much better, more effective way. Perhaps, maybe like with the 10 of Cups connectivity, maybe it has to do with the internet. Just a guess. Or maybe the internet is helping you spread. Yeah, look at that. Oh my. Maybe the internet is helping you spread the word. Perhaps. This is why this is the right time. All right. Specifically, your life has a lot of stability and some sort of positivity. I don't want to say some. I'm going to say it honestly. At least in contrast to the past. You have here the sun. And so this lifetime is helping you heal. It's like a rebirth, just like the lotus flower. You've come out of the mud and you're coming out clean. And so this lifetime is helping you blossom. Your life, look, this is what I'm seeing here. Your life with the Emperor and the Sun, even if you've had, mishaps here and there, maybe even chaos, it's natural to the human life, but to a great extent, your life has a lot of fun and a lot of stability, or a lot of positivity at least, that is allowing you to focus on your mission or what you want to achieve. Like, for example, maybe your life doesn't have the wars in the past or the wars in the recent future. Maybe the place that you are in doesn't have the difficulties that other places have. Or maybe your family is stable. You come from a strong, stable, happy family. Look, I'm going to say the truth here. 10 of Cups, even if it doesn't resonate with everyone, I have to say what I'm seeing. Positivity and 10 of Cups. It does look to me that a lot of you had a life that was relatively happy, very happy, positive, stable, have a good life. And overall, putting regular human issues that we all go through aside, relatively it's a good life. Maybe a good childhood as well, to a great extent good childhood. So yeah, at least in comparison to most people, your soul found your life to be stable. So right time, right place, right family, right circumstances. And one final thing, isolation. And here you have the 6 of Cups. Here you look to me like you're so close and near to what you want to do in this lifetime. So depending on what it is that you want to do, where you are and the life that you have, makes it like super easy. If you want to decide to get up and do it, you're going to do it. No problems, nothing standing in your way. Whereas in the past life, or maybe to a lot of people with isolation, they don't have the type of opportunities or resources that you have that's very close to you to be able to achieve that. So that is why your soul chose your life for these key reasons, in order to heal, find a community. By the way, your soul is here to also, by the way, find a community. We'll talk about that in a second. And to achieve its goals. So what is it that you want to plant? Do we have keys about that? Do we have keys? You're meant to do something and get fortune for it. That's for sure. You're working hard. This lifetime, you're not joking. You're really coming here to work hard. And you're improving your mastery, your skill with what you care about. And you're getting fortune for it. And so you're building some sort of empire here, a positive one. Because that's the Emperor in the Sun card. Also, the Sun card is associated with innocence. So you have great intentions. And maybe, no, not maybe, look at that. Surrounding you is a card of revival, helping heal others, helping others raise the standard of other people's living, or raise their mental state, or raise their education. And so you're bringing out a lot of positivity in people's lives. And I think to be able to achieve that, your soul found your life circumstances to be ideal for that mission. Absolutely ideal for that mission. Because your earlier life in this lifetime gave you, earlier, and I say earlier because of the Six of Cups and the Sun card, both are associated with children, were quite positive. And so with that nurturing, you're able to focus solely now on that mission, and also helping others and creating a community here. You're making people happy. You're bringing hope. Also, look at optimism. We've been seeing optimism all over your reading. So your work is bringing optimism somehow. Like, it's making people's lives easier. It's fixing a solution. Because you deeply care about it. And so as you're fixing this, you're making people's lives much easier. Definitely going to have an effect on a certain community, depending on the field of your work. And now that you have the modern tools, you're going to be doing it in a much more modernized way than what you were planning for in your past life. So beautiful. Oh, so now we haven't read what the sigil here wants to say. Let's bring out your guidebook and get more information. Perhaps it'll give us a few lines, this sigil, that will give us more information on why your soul chose your life. Shapeshifter? Are you kidding me? Wow! Shapeshifter. If you have drawn this sigil, you want the truth of yourself and potentially the truth of the situation at hand. To exist in your own blind spot and or other people's blind spots permanently. You do not want that truth to be seen by you or them. You could consider this sigil to be the master of blind spots, because even if you are consulting this deck, The truth is you want to maintain blind spots in your life and or others. To be honest with you, with all of the sun here, now I get to understand what this the sun also is representing in your reading. Looks to me like you are bringing awareness to something that everyone isn't seeing in your field. In fact, look at that. You're ailing, bringing relief to something that's bringing them pain that they're not seeing. Look at the scarf on the eyes. So through your work, you're finding a solution. Aha! Finding a solution, or finding a solution to help others. Let's get more information on that, since we're doing a reading about your lifetime. Where is your deck? Ah, there. Interesting. These cards I didn't pick up from this deck when I just picked it up now. So how many? 6 cards. So we're asking, what are you bringing illumination to? Let's find out. We've already established that it's work that you care so much about, and you're bringing illumination. So you have the Chariot, the 7 of Swords, the 6 of Cups. Again, this is the scene of the 6 of Cups. This is the 6 of Pentacles, sorry. But this is the scene of the 6 of Cups. Look, something from the past. Okay. You have, the Queen of Pentacles. And look at that. You have the star figure sitting in the Chariot, and you have the Queen of Pentacles holding a star. And so this gives me vibes of rich and famous. So maybe in this lifetime, you are going to be seen. You're going to be rich and famous. All right. So you also have the 2 of Swords, and you have the 4 of Cups. So what are you bringing illumination for? This is something, talk about blind spot. Wow. This is something that the globe or everyone is not seeing. And because they're not seeing it, it's bringing them a lot of pain. And with the sword here, you're giving them new ideas on how to see it. You're taking off the veil off of everyone. Look at that. Showing them possibilities they would have thought didn't make sense otherwise. Because although this is the 7 of Swords, the scene is of the 7 of Cups. And so the 7 of Cups is associated with not being able to see clearly, building castles in the sky. So this could be something that you used to be called imaginary, forget about it, or too positive, or a dream that's far away, or something that wasn't clear. You're bringing a lot of clarity to your field, and you're making them see potential which otherwise was not seen in that field at all. And so you're developing that field. And with the 6 of Cups in the background showing up again, you're bringing your old skills from your past life, which you've mastered in this past life, to help you in this lifetime. And so remember when it says begin again and again, you're not starting from scratch. Although you're beginning again, you've built so much in your past life. And so you're starting off where you've ended, as a star. Someone who's already got the knowledge or has the hang out of it. And so you're starting off as a star. Imagine that. And so it's easy for you to irrigate. Talk about irrigation. I'm mind blown. You're able to irrigate this and create this farm or this harvest that you want to create pretty easily. Okay. What could this be in the field of? Well, with all of this irrigation and planting going on, I know it's a symbol, but maybe you are, in fact, associated with farming, maybe organic farming, something like that. But I know that's super specific. Let's go back. So in your field, whatever field that is, you are here help bring a perspective that everyone is not seeing, blind to. And look, we see someone here resting. That's the scene of the Four of Swords. And we see this cup not colored. Again, I get this idea. You died, came back, obviously reincarnation, with that old soul memory, because the cups can also symbolize the soul. So with that soul memory, for sure, huge soul memory to help in this lifetime. Okay, so like I said, you're helping irrigate or helping see something everyone's not seeing. You're helping with the chariot, your field, move forward. You've always wanted to do that. You've always, and that's the most important thing here in your soul, because you know, the chariot can also represent the Merkaba. You know the Merkaba? The two inverted triangles. The Merkaba, it helps the soul ascend, the ascension of the soul. It's the chariot of the soul. So it really does show me that you came here because you wanted something to move forward. There is a dream in your heart about helping maybe humanity or the planet move forward in such a significant way, in a cause that you care deeply for and your soul cares deeply for. Now there's the Seven of Swords. It's not easy. It is a tricky situation. Even from the past, in this life and in the past, looks to me like it has always been a tricky situation for humanity. But did you see that? The sword in this rock reminds me of King Arthur. Only one person is able to pick that sword up, or only one person is able to fix this specific situation, and that's you. Pile number 2. That is you in this field, in this area. That is you. And this is why this is a deep calling for your soul that's coming up again and again. Maybe this has been repeated, by the way, with the rising sun and the beginning and the ending and begin again, remember? And the fire and the water. It's like you keep coming back. It's like, I'm gonna do this. Your soul is so cold to do this. And you see the star here and the star and the chariot. It is this lifetime, finally, where you are going to make this work. You're receiving it here in the Six of Pentacles. Look, the Six of Pentacles is generosity. It's also help. So you're finally bringing that wish, helping others in your community. I paused because I looked at water and I thought maybe also your mission has to do with water. Again, I know too specific, but I'm just telling you the things that I'm noticing. Farming, irrigation, water, architecture. Very specific, but take it in any field that you're in. So I was saying, yeah, this lifetime is going to be super generous to you. You're going to be giving and life is going to be giving you back. Generosity also says that you're going to be abundant in this lifetime. Greatly abundant. So there's going to be wealth, abundance. There is going to be soul satisfaction where you're finally achieving that dream that your soul has been yearning for. As you help humanity or your field in an area. Like I said, only one person here can do it, and that's you. And you're rising to stardom, by the way, in this lifetime here. All the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 2. So cool. Okay. So let's explore now the pain here that's going on, because obviously that's important as well. Healing some pain. And finding strength as well. Healing some old past wounds and finding strength and stability. Let's explore that. In this lifetime, your soul chose this lifetime because you're going to find a community, kindred souls, where you're going to have a very healthy and beautiful bond with. This could even be your family, either the family you grew up with or the family you've created or going to create. Or this could be just a community, a group of friends or a community that's harboring each other. It looks like an empathetic community as well. So your soul was really craving for this community as well, this woke community, a woken community, bright, open-minded community, that you will really feel happy to be part of. Kindred souls, yeah. And you're finding a lot of healing and stability with these people. For a lot of you, this has started in childhood. We keep seeing 6 of Cups a lot, and here we see with the happy family and the 10 of Cups. So either before or after. And so your soul's advice, in order to create this community or this dream, my dear pile number 2, is to stay consistent. And that's exactly what I see here in your reading. This was such a beautiful reading. I wish you the best of luck with what's to come and what you're here to achieve and do. And this was your reading, my dear pile number 2. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And speaking of consistency, I do have a productivity ebook, productivity handbook. It's an ebook that has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away. And really, it allows you to be productive every single day of your life, all while enjoying the process. And that was the main focus in this ebook. I know this ebook can help you out if you're looking forward to becoming more productive and enjoying it. Many people have enjoyed this ebook throughout the years. You can even find reviews as you click on this ebook. I truly hope you enjoy it too, and that it changes your life to the better, and that it helps you with your soul mission. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 2, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. Wishing you a great, wonderful life full of healing and achievement. And my dear and beautiful connections. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the Dalmation Jasper as well as this sigil. And today we're taking a look at what your soul chose your life for. Why did your soul choose this life that you are living in? What benefit did it know that you will gain that mattered so much? So let's find out together how your life now is significant to your soul journey and why your soul chose it. Okay, so your tarot deck is now shuffled. We'll be taking a card from each of these oracle decks. I tried, looks like we've got 2 here actually. I tried to make it very diverse, the oracle cards that we're using. This way we'll get information. Wow, you're getting a lot of oracle cards in your reading. This way we'll get deeper information on why your soul found your life to be significant to your soul journey. Okay, so one final card from this deck. There we go. And let's find out together. You know, something is so intriguing in your main card. Doesn't it look like someone's riding a motorcycle? This is their helmet, and you know, you can, whoops, you can see the speed here, and it fell as soon as I was talking about speed, high speed. You can even see the road on the back. And in fact, if you focus on the back, it looks like a plane is taking off from the roadway or the lane. What is it called? The highway or the roadway takes off. In any case, I see a lot of transportation, a lot of traveling. Traveling came in another pile as well. But a lot of moving, a lot of traveling, a lot of maybe this is because both of these signify speed. It may not be traveling, but your life could be presenting to your soul a way in which it can speed up. Your specific life now is a way where your soul can speed up its transcendence, its growth, in such a grand way. I think this is definitely what it's trying to say here. Maybe you're also going to be traveling, or that you've traveled a lot. But that's the main element that I'm seeing here so far. We're of course going to be consulting the guidebook because this is a sigil after all, and there's a meaning behind each one. So we'll do that as well. But let's take a look at your oracle cards. Oh my, this was in pile number 2. If you were drawn to pile number 2, I highly recommend it, because what are the odds? So you have the Othala rune. This aspect of traveling and Othala was in pile number 2. Again, like I said, highly recommend pile number 2. Okay, so here we have water and earth. It says seeking union. Look at that. Good fortune. Wow. At the origin of oracle consultation. From the source, ever-flowing consistency. No mistake. Not at rest, coming on all sides. For the later comer pitfall. Anyways, let's see the message. You are searching for connection and belonging. Creating a new world out of relationships. Following energy flowing from source. You can make the right choices while using self-examination to avoid mistakes. Beware of increased demands made of you, adding stress. Try not to procrastinate and miss the connection. How interesting. I see that you are definitely guided. So Othala is a rune of like family, community, and seeing that great guidance that you have here, following energy flowing from source. Perhaps in this lifetime, you are super lucky to have a great spiritual team that is assisting you in this mission. This is a very important mission or transcendence that you're doing. It's a very important lifetime. And we did mention that it's something that is going to be done at great speed, and so requires great mastery and guidance. And it's almost making me feel like you have gurus on the other side absolutely guiding you in this life. You know, this is like in this lifetime, being lucky to have a certain monk or a guru help you transcend. And so here I see that you have an ancient community, or maybe you have ascended masters or gurus, that ancient gurus that are absolutely giving you wealth of information in this lifetime, putting you on a unique spiritual path that will help you transcend very easily. Maybe like things that would take many lifetimes, they're guiding you and helping you create in this lifetime. Very interesting reading right off the bat. And so that's why you have good fortune here and seeking union. Together, you're helping you transcend. Very interesting. Let's find out more. Okay, so you have the hatchling, and you see, it's like family. Someone is greatly taking care of you here. Innocence, inner child, curiosity. Okay. You have summer fire, passion, creativity, desire. Wow. Okay. Look at that. It's like you have magic in your hands. Love that for you. Okay. you have, talk about community. You have Moon in Libra with companionship. And you have Moon in Leo with appreciation. Wow. Look, here, this lifetime is giving you the opportunity to create, because this is the 5th house. It's, you know, creation, creativity, passion. Also, speaking of innocence and inner child, the 5th house also has to do with play and children as well. So I'm gonna see later for you how this fits, why children is very much part of your reading. But I will tell you that your soul chose you because your life is allowing it to express its creativity to its fullest. See, creativity in the 5th house and Leo, my goodness. This is like go to town when we talk about creativity. Your life specifically is allowing your soul to express itself in the way it needs to and wants to express itself. You know, it says that the universe keeps dividing itself in order to further express itself by itself. And so here I'm seeing that your soul wanted to express something, and we'll find this out together. Did it want to express a certain aspect of you and your life is giving it that opportunity? Or did it want to express the creation of something and your life and circumstances are allowing it to express it? We'll find out together. But first things first, let's complete your reading and let's pick out your tarot cards. Wow, so you have the Archangel of Healing. This is the King of Cups. There's definitely a healing element. There's no question about that. You've lost something in the past and you're coming here to regain it with the hands extended. You're coming here to take it, experience it and heal. You have the Chancellor. This is the Justice. And you have Angel of Justice. Finding balance. And you have the Champion. This is the Six of Wands. Winning at something. Succeeding at something. You have the Blind Seer with the Two of Swords. Oh my. Okay. You have the Magus. This is the Magician. Divine powers of the mortal spirit. I told you, you have, not only do you have a very unique spiritual team, I mean, from now on, when you see messages of your spirit guides sending you a message in a book or in any tarot reading or something like that, especially if they're passing on knowledge and information, your reading is going to be full of ancient wisdom to help you on your path. So I highly recommend you listen to it. Okay, and you have the Magus here. Oh, and I also wanted to say that you as well, you have a lot of powers, it seems. Like you have some sort of magical power, some sort of spiritual power, like being, I heard malignant. So this would mean like it's not fully out yet, but you have the potential of something magical. Like maybe you are able to have visions, maybe you're able to create some sort of magic, not sure what it is yet. But just so you know, you have a gift. There's no question about it. The snake is reminding me of the Kundalini rising, you know? They say that you can't have a Kundalini rising before you are ready, because the Shakti or the energy is so big that it could drive you crazy. Your senses aren't ready to receive that sort of power. And the people who do have a Kundalini rising, before they're ready with rituals and, Speaking of gurus, having gurus that help them with it, they go crazy. And so I feel here that your team is preparing you for some sort of Kundalini rising, either in this lifetime or beyond, or maybe in this lifetime. Maybe in this lifetime, gonna be lucky with some guidance. Maybe you're gonna find gurus as well. They're gonna lead you to gurus in this lifetime that will help you see what you do not see, experience what is beyond the veils. My dear pile number 3, what a reading. I did not expect a reading like that. Wow. So let's find out more here. Talk about spiritual transcendence, right? I mean, what did we expect with that type of speed? Absolutely. Looks like you're going to have you're purifying here. It's like perhaps this is the last lifetime. You're transcending greatly, healing, creating closure. Whoa. Success, and perhaps this is even spiritual success. Earthly success leading to spiritual success. Like you're creating that balance. You will feel satisfied in the earthly realm, and that's why you have appreciation. And you will go beyond that and succeed in the spiritual realm as well, like transcendence, for sure. Look at that Sphinx destiny turning. Wow, big energy here, right? So you have the wheel of life, that's the wheel of fortune. I really feel there's major shift in energy, some powerful energy. This is definitely akin to a Kundalini effect. Be ready for that in your lifetime. I mean, if your life hasn't been a crazy journey yet, or even if it has, prepare for what is coming, my dear pile number 3. I'm not telling you that to scare you, but it's going to be a beautiful, pleasant experience. It's going to be the experience of lifetimes in this life. Wow. That's why you have all these gurus behind you. And you will be meeting a community here in your lifetime. And so I think with the innocence here, like you're going to be guided with what feels like parental figures or gurus that will help you clear out your karma with the clearing here with the water. Cleanse, clear out your karma, transcend spiritually. With the blind seer, you're a seer. Didn't I tell you that? Something of the sort. You're a seer, and exactly, you're a seer that doesn't know it. Right? The blind seer is a seer that doesn't know it. And so you'll be getting in touch with your spiritual powers. And so now I have the answer to your tarot question today. Why did your soul pick your lifetime? Because in your lifetime, you will be able to meet key people that can help you transcend in this way. It is in your life, your unique circumstances, which we are going to explore. But you see, community here is centering your reading. And so in your life, you'll be also being, because of your circumstances, which we'll find out about why in a second as we're discovering things, you'll be able to create success, good fortune. And so you'll have both worlds with the earth and the water. Healing spiritually, because cups are emotions, but they could also, with the birds that we see in the Ace of Cups, represent spirituality. And the earth, that's why you have both, the earth and the earth realm. And so this is why your life has both, is able to help you go through both experiences. Again, it's like you're living it all in this life. Whether it's been easy so far or hard. If it was hard, then it's probably in preparation of all of this happening for you. And so, in this life, you are going to create good fortune, and you're going to be very happy with your creative skills. You're going to be creating so many things that you enjoy, and it's going to bring you a lot of success. Did we read the other side? You're searching for connections. We've established that. You're going to find the right people that will guide you. Creating a new world out of relationships. Following energy from source, you can make the right choices while using self-examination. Also, there's talk about procrastination and creation. So, yeah. You've come here with a lot of skills. We've talked about that, but not just magical skills. The magician is someone who's highly skilled. So you're talented is the right word. And your talents are helping you create good fortune with the Wheel of Fortune here in your life. Okay. So your life is leading to a balance between first creating your success and then transcending spiritually. Right, what's this card? Herald of Earth. This is the Page of Pentacles. Dedication of the Adept. You're learning. Here, dedication of the Adept. You're learning. There is definitely an element. Do you see it now with me? There's definitely an element of you learning from an adept. Learning from gurus. What you do not see. So that you can get in touch with your skills. With your magic. At the origin of oracle consultation. Maybe you'll have a tarot reading or some spiritual consultation that can let you know more about this whole process here. And to be honest, you're either going to get it through tarot or you're going to get it through your gurus who will be able to look at you and beyond and let you know what's up. Because look at all these blindedness, eyes closed. The Justice card, of course, it's represented as with blindfolds, the Two of Swords, even the Magician. Do you see that? There are so many things that you're not seeing yet that are going to be uncovered in your life. And it's your life is going to be very magical, my dear pile number 3. Out of all the readings, and I don't like to compare, but really here, you are going to be someone who will be very lucky to meet these people of the world that have knowledge that is far beyond what everyone knows and understands. And they will gift you with powerful information that will help answer your questions and solve your problems all round. Answer some questions clearly of possibilities and things, general questions that you've had about the world and the universe and the soul. You'll be able to ask them even all your what if questions. You know, they'll really be solving a lot of complexities that you have in your life and guide you on how to uncover this complexity, like solve this complexity with simple solutions that will help you maybe do some rituals or help you find simple ways of alleviating that energy off of you. You'll along the way find secrets of the universe and much, much more information that not everyone knows. And through that, look at this igniting the hands again. You will find your own power. You will find your own power. It's like you connected to the universe, and look at that with the hand here. Very magical pile. Wow. And so your soul chose your life because your life was going to give it the opportunity to meet these people. And you, in this lifetime, in your life, your soul saw the opportunity to transcend quickly. Because it's a matter of balance between spirit and earth. Your soul also yearns to create success on earth. It's not just transcendence. And so somehow your life is giving you both opportunities at the same time. There's something about your life, not sure yet what it is. There's so much about your life that we're not meant to uncover now. You'll find out later how your life specifically maybe leads you to uncovering this magic or maybe finding these people. But we can talk about the earthly matters, the successes that you want. Depending on your talent leading to magic. Depending on your talent, you'll be able to create things that will have a market with companionship here. Like you'll have people who want to hire you or people who want to purchase your product. But it's great talent. Very mysterious. What's your talent? I mean, this figure is playing the guitar. Is it? Yeah. Well, it's some sort of instrument that looks like a guitar. And so you could be a musician. You could be a musician. But I know it's very specific. And so I'll just say talent in that case. Yeah, especially with the magician here. Talent like no other. You know how, like, for example, Mariah Carey, she had that note where she will go, I remember I saw a clip of Mariah Carey doing that note, and the dolphin that was with her in the water was like pleasantly surprised, couldn't believe it came out of her. So yeah, like super unique talent, which will help you create a lot of success. And look, as I was saying that, I saw no mistake, like make no mistake about this. You will be creating a community. Look, you have two communities. A community that will, so community beyond, your spirit guides. And then you have a community that will help you transcend. And you have a community relating to your talent. Like maybe you are a musician. So maybe you are a great musician that will have a huge following and fans of people who love listening to your music or your talent. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe that you have some sort of talent. I mean, talent doesn't have to be in this area. You can have a talented lawyer, a talented accountant, a talented doctor, talented archaeologist. Unique talent for sure that everyone, masses enjoy. And that sort of success and you being able to express yourself, because you have inner child here, that's the most important aspect. Your soul having the opportunity to express itself freely the way it wants is in your life, especially in this lifetime, because talking about expressing oneself, maybe this is the time for it since we have the internet, or maybe it's the time where you can speak and say what you want, relatively. So your soul is able to express itself fully in the way it needs to, for sure. Whereas before, maybe it was shelled, or I heard fire. Maybe you weren't able to do that for one reason or the other. You can fully express yourself and be successful at it. With inner child, maybe you have parents that are supportive of you, or maybe you have a community that is supportive of you in your lifetime. Your situation is allowing for that, and your soul can see it. Maybe you can't see it now, but your soul can fully see it. This is the second time we see the Merkaba here. Where did we see that? I know I talked about it in one of the other piles, but if you came from both piles, wow. Because Look at that. I think, yeah, I remember the pile, but since I didn't remember it the first time, maybe I'm not supposed to mention it. So here you have the Merkaba. Do you see that? And the Merkaba is like the chariot of the soul, where the soul is able to transcend or move freely. So talk about transcendence. That's definitely confirmed here. There's so much to come that you are not seeing. These 4 figures can see nothing. There is so much magic that is going to happen in your life that you have no idea about. And the type of relationships that you will be creating in this lifetime is, I think these relationships and connections are going to go beyond this lifetime. It's like souls that found each other, crazy to hear, but it's souls that found each other, and you're not going to let go of each other. You're transcending together. It's almost going like 1, 2, 3, let's go. Crazy, just saying. It's like, let's hold our hands, transcend together. 1, 2, 3, go. You know, this reminds me of how some gurus, yogi masters in India with ancient knowledge, and they reach a certain level of transcendence where they decide when they want to die, and they go into deep meditation and they just go. So looks like you're creating connections that will go beyond. There's so much magic there you're going to find out about. Who knows what you're finding about here. But it looks like your death specifically is going to be very easy, very flowy, and you're, yeah, transcending in an easy way. I think it's called the runway. And speaking of the runway, looks like you're traveling in this lifetime. Intuitively, I'm not picking up like traveling a lot, although it could be. Please don't take it specifically. But I am seeing with the arrow here a specific travel that is going to be, is going to have a major effect on your life. There's one travel trip. Maybe you're moving location even. That is going to be very significant in the story of your life. And even why your soul chose your life for that opportunity and for that travel opportunity. Could it be towards that community? Could it be towards in a place where you're going to find these people? So this travel could be significant to your soul journey because you're finding yourself with your talents and you're finding your success. Or it could be because you're finding the people that will help you transcend and where you're getting all these secrets. Or maybe both, you know, remember that book, Pray, Love and Eat, Love, Eat, Pray, can't remember, oh my God. Love, Eat, Pray, Eat, Pray, Love, oh my God, yeah, I think Eat, Pray, Love, something like that. Look at that. From the source, ever-flowing constancy. Perhaps you're, in this lifetime, you always felt connected to source. You always felt like the universe was looking out for you. You always felt, to a great extent, serendipitous. Yeah, there is some magic here that I really can sense in your energy. Very special soul. All souls are special, but very highly evolved soul, very in tune with the universe. There's a strong, powerful connection going on here and communication back and forth between you and universe and source. Interesting. Okay, so I keep worrying if you can't see this card. You can, right. So we didn't read the sigil, what it says in the guidebook. Let's get more information here. So we're looking at sigil number 20. You don't know, but you think you know. See, starting right off the bat with you don't know gives me that vibe. That there's so much for you that you're going to learn and discover things that others don't know. And here it says, but you think you know, which gives me an idea that your soul remembers so many things. You're a seer that cannot see that they're a seer. Okay. So anyways, let's see the message with this sigil. It says, if you have drawn this sigil, you think you know everything in a circumstance, but actually you do not know everything, and a critical piece of information is missing. It's like you can see your life going in one direction, you think that's how it's going. Boy, are you in for surprises of what's to come. Boy, is there another aspect that you're not seeing here that's going to be magical. And it's interesting how it's coming together beautifully with your reading. And so it says, consider that this piece of information or awareness might be something no one sees yet. I'm mind blown. It's like you're getting access to information that nobody gets access to, or very little people. Or it might be a piece of information being provided already by someone from the outside that is being rejected. Oh my God. So this gives me an idea of you having masters guiding you. And also you having access to what everyone else is being kept away from for one reason or the other. Maybe they can't handle this information yet. So in this situation, acting from what you know is acting in ignorance. The desire to be the one who knows is not in and of itself negative, but there is a shadow side to the quest for knowledge. The shadow side is that knowledge is often used by the ego as a security blanket. Anyways, this could mean actually that you don't yet have access to this information because you're not ready to get it. Perhaps your journey is taking you to that creativity and these connections that you're going to make. Because first, remember when we said you're healing something? How did we forget that? Yes, of course, they will be further helping you with your healing. But you're meant to heal something first through a community before you are ready to meet them. Community is all over your reading here. Makes me feel like you're seeking a community, like your soul was born to look for a community by nature. So you're going to be healing something with a community first. Maybe this is a family. Maybe this is a group of friends. Maybe you're healing your relationship with community. That could be another thing as well. Or with a certain community. In all cases, as you create your success and heal, you will be ready, a seer that is ready to receive information that not everyone is ready to receive. And so you will come in union with the very people that your soul has been seeking all your life without even you knowing, unconsciously searching for answers and for these people. So, your life, your specific, you see a certain nest, a certain location with certain parents, with certain circumstances, a certain time. You were born with all of these things coming together because it is your life that will be able to give you all of these gifts through the people you're going to meet, through your talents that you'll be able to express freely, and through the opportunities that will allow you to travel and see these amazing people. I almost feel like not saying people, like masters that will help give you codes, ancient scriptures, ancient knowledge that will help you transcend. My dear pile number 3, certainly a mind-blowing reading. And so whether your life has been hard or easy, I can tell you that the best is yet to come. You have no idea where you're gonna go after that, and the type of people and how far back they're gonna be taking you, and how they're gonna be guiding you, and the type of success, the success and the fortune, and you being able to express yourself fully. That type of life that is coming up for you, my dear pile number 3. And so whether you've liked your life in the past or not, oh boy, you are definitely going to call the rest of your life beautiful. It's an elevated experience that not many souls, at least in our lifetime, get to experience. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading as to why your soul chose your life. And if you're perplexed now, you're going to find out later, and you're going to thank yourself. I think you're going to go, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's going to be a wonderful life. My dear pile number 3, such a magical life. And as you go through this experience, I do hope you remember me and pray for me during these magical times that you go through. I hope you remember me. I'd be grateful. Thank you so much, my dear pile number 3. Hope you've enjoyed your reading. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity e-cookbook. I think it will truly help you in your life and your also with your ascension, because I'll tell you why. The productivity e-cookbook has 210 recipes. Talk about life and soul. 210 recipes that are healthy, delicious, and are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what is important for you. This way you get to eat healthy and grow, and at the same time, you get to focus on your earthly realms and your material realm and create the type of success that you want because you have the time for it. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. If you're vegan, there's a vegan version, by the way. I've partnered with a nutritionist that I really love and believe in to bring out these recipes for you. I've been very passionate about this project. And yeah, if you're not vegan, you can even make use of both ebooks. There are no duplicate recipes, and this way you'll have a plethora of healthy and delicious meals to cook from and choose from, perhaps even for the rest of your life, or at least until you meet these wonderful people who will probably be giving you amazing things. But until then, consider it a wonderful way to heal and to eat healthy. And like I said, if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. My dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in. All the best of luck with this amazing life coming up for you. So cool. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.